Hey everyone, welcome to the 1804 Show, Chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is episode 691. I'm getting closer to my 700 episode. So, I've been thinking about this message all day at work, right? I just got home and just fresh into the crib, but I just wanted to just talk to you guys real quick. Just wanted to be able to share my thoughts and just really, give a powerful testimony and stuff like that. And for those who know me and for those who don't, this month is a very painful month for me. But I'm acknowledging that things is not going to be easy. Things are going to be very dreadful, but I'm ready. I'm taking matters into my own hands just by making sure that I stay busy, that I stay positive, I stay focused. So, the topic today is God will still use you despite your flaws and mistakes. God been so good to me. God allowed me to just create a podcast and be able to meet all the people that I wanted to meet. So there's no shame in anything that I've had to go through or things that I had to embark. Because at the same time, it's like, how else you will learn unless you've gone through something, been through something. And most of the time, we already know the answers to our questions. But a lot of times we need to get bit in order for us to grow. And for us to just be able to become better. Because we realize just in pain and through our troubles that we can do a whole lot better without certain individuals that's around us, that's in our lives, that we look at and see as family and friends, but they're not looking at you like that. They're looking at you as competition. They're looking at you as a threat. They're looking at you as an enemy. And you can't make nobody love you. If a person haven't experienced love, they will never love you. So it comes a time where you have to choose yourself. Your self-respect is worth anybody's bond who doesn't reciprocate, who doesn't pay tribute or pay homage to your friendships and to your unconditional love, because nowadays love is based off terms and conditions. It be very conditional love, and so much conditional love out here to the point of it just makes you don't want to let anybody else in. But I'm here to tell you that it's okay to trust people. Just because people cross you in the past doesn't mean everybody's like that. Doesn't mean everybody is out to get you. Gotta be able to love. And it's difficult to love after you've been betrayed. But it is very important for you to meet new people. Because God sent and will send strangers to help you along your journey. See, one thing about God is that He sees everything, He knows everything, and He knows us. He knows our hurts, despite our flaws and despite our transgressions. He knows us. And I know that this message is very unorthodox because it's coming from me. But I still advise everybody to take my message and take heed to it, despite who's the messenger is. Just please get the message. And understand that God has used a whole lot of flawed people. If we talk in the Bible is based off flawed people. You really didn't meet anybody from the Bible who was righteous in the beginning. Majority of them was flawed people. Majority of them were drunks, murderers, atheists, the H word, the G word, whatever you want to say. But God still saw something in them to choose them. And that did exactly what they was called to do. A lot of them argue back and try to debate with God about why you choose me. This is what's wrong with me. This is who I am. This is what I'm going through. Why you choose me and stuff. So even in today's terms, most of us will decline someone's help, someone's love, because of self-doubts or just low self-esteem or just off rip. Why me? And most of us needs to just understand that we were chosen because he saw something in us. And despite what people think of me, I know I'm being used by God on a daily basis. I know that he called upon me to fulfill a greater purpose. Don't matter where stage or what stage that you at in life. Once God called you, do not send him the voicemail. Allow him to use you. Despite how much money is in your bank account, despite where you live, despite what kind of car you drive, God calls you for a reason. And just understand that what happened to you or what's going through your mind or what's going through just your everyday life, it's just a setup for the bigger stage. Things don't always be as bad as we think they are. A lot of times, we just perceive things in a way that we don't fully compute yet. But later on down the road, we will have a better understanding about, oh, okay, I see why this needed to happen or that happened to me. So, again, I'm just really grateful for everything that I have done, everything that I have achieved in a short little time. And I'm just thankful that I didn't give up on myself. Because one thing about people is they're going to leave you. They are going to vanish in thin air. And it don't be intentional. Most of the case, people just feel like, hey, I got my own problems, got my own life and stuff like that. So it actually did you a favor because you don't need anybody that's inconsiderate of your needs or selfish or ego driven. You don't need any of those type of people in your life that carry those traits. You know, over here, we motivate each other, we grow each other, we water each other over here. And we love each other unconditionally. And I just think that when it comes to human beings, we forget that it was a time that we was misguided, we was unfocused, we was defeated, we was depressed, we was etc. I'm not invincible. I don't act like I'm invincible, but I know that I'm protected. But I'm not invincible. I'm not exempt from problems and pain and going through trials and tribulations, but I just know that things is going to be okay, so I don't worry. I have no type of animosity towards somebody. I want everybody to win, but everybody isn't going to win unless they repent, unless they change their ways. I can only control me. I can only do right by me, God, my family, regardless of our relationships, our love that we have for each other. I can't fix nobody. I can only fix me. So I'm just trying to be a vessel. I'm just trying to lead by example every day and just make sure that I build myself so I can go and get to the next level in life. And I was just thinking about just all the people that God used and how he came to them, even at their best or at their worst. But he still used them. He didn't judge them. He just told them, I need you. Would you do this for me in return? Would you accept the call? And you have to understand, no matter what you're doing in life, you literally have no choice to do what you called to do. You hear like stories like Noah's Ark. If just about the flood, you know. And we hear these stories, you know, a lot of folks call them allegories and stuff like that. But when you hear these stories about, you know, stuff like the flood, about the Exodus and stuff like that, it still was going to happen. It still was going to come to fruition. But just imagine, like, if it was a Michelle arc or Michael arc or Jordan arc, you know what I'm saying? Would it happen the exact same way? I heavily doubt it. But I just advise everybody to do what you need to do, because even if you don't know how to do it, even though you don't know what you're doing, even if you're suspicious about it, God would teach you. God will put the thought into your head. God will pretty much find or give you the things to learn. Because I didn't know how to edit video worth shit. Excuse my language. But I didn't know how to edit it. So, but I knew I could do it. So I sat hours and hours in front of my computer and just really trying to find my own technique, find what I need to do, find what sequence, what coordinates to use while I'm editing videos and stuff, because I really wanted to just upgrade my content. I really wanted to be taken seriously as a podcast, and it's okay, however you record your videos, that's fine. But I wanted to do it better. I wanted to just improve my shit. So I just sat there till one day. It was just crazy because I just woke up one morning because I was struggling for like 2 weeks. But one day I woke up this morning and figured it out. And I just tested it. And everybody said, oh man, you did that? Man, that's fresh. That's fly. So I know that God is real. I know that we also have some responsibility into that because we put things into existence. We speak things into existence. So that's why you have to be careful what you say or what come out your mouth. Because it's easy to wish bad upon yourself and you wonder why things is going so bad. When you speak good, good will happen. So you have to just act like you already there. You gotta act like you already a boss. Then you would become a boss. If you say, well, I'm gonna be a worker, then you gonna stay a worker. It has nothing to do with the other people that's oppressing you. You oppressing yourself. Once you change the way you think, good things will happen. Just the whole Moses story. How he killed the Egyptian and stuff and had to flee. But God still called upon him to free the Israelites, the Hebrews, despite him killing somebody before. So despite your addictions, your sins, your flaws, God will still use you. You have to get yourself into ready mode every day. Because you never know when you're going to be called, when it's your turn to fulfill a prophecy or fulfill his word, Because this is not me. This is the gift that I received from God. This is not me. This is what he ordained in me before my existence. He told me in the afterlife or wherever place you at before you are born or you summon to be on planet Earth. He said at 32 years old, you are going to own your own podcast and you are going to be successful. So I'm just happy to have the ability to talk and to be able to convey the way that I do and be articulate, be very smart, be very charismatic. Charismatic, yeah, charismatic. But at the end of the day, I know what I want out of life, and I can do only a little. I'm able to sit here and just be proud of myself for everything that I achieved and everything that's coming, because I put the work in. So you gotta put the work in order for you to go to the next level. But yeah, I just appreciate my audience, my subscribers, my followers. You guys just lift me up on days when it's tough, when it's rough, when it's just so hard for me to get out of bed. But it's you guys to keep me going, keep me motivated, keep me strong. So I thank y'all for everything. To all my guests that ever came on the show, to the viewers, to the strangers, to the haters, everybody. Because you promote me, you keep me relevant. Love, hate, whatever, it's all good. It means I did my job. And when I take my last breath, I would no longer have any regrets. But just allow him to use you, allow him to change you, allow him to bring newer people into your life who can help you, who's willing to help you with no strings attached, who won't throw it back into your face. So, on that note, I'm out, y'all. Can't even talk tonight, it's crazy. But I'm out, y'all. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, The 1804 Show, Chapter 2. Peace.